Hello people and welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you so much for being here. Today we're going to discuss on the topic of spending time alone. We live in a busy world. We are surrounded by people all the time and we have constant external stimulation, whether it be from social media, from television, or our friends inviting us to go for drinks for the 10th time this week. We have become so dependent on other people that we cannot make a single decision without seeking others' approval. In romantic relationships, we get so attached to our partner that we completely lose our sense of individuality. We think that only introverts need to spend time alone, and whenever we see people outside being alone, we tend to mock them and call them loners. A lot of people spend little to no time alone, and they fear the notion of being left with their own thoughts. One fascinating study found that participants would rather engage in mundane tasks or even administer electrical shocks to themselves rather than spend 6 to 15 minutes alone in a room with nothing to do but think. However, spending time alone is crucial to everyone's well-being, and there are several reasons why that's the case. First of all, it's important to establish whether we lack time spent alone. Here's some questions you can answer that will help you determine this. Do you find yourself wishing to be on a deserted island alone? Do you get annoyed with people around you often? Do you feel like you're not an individual being but a part of a whole? This can apply to romantic relationships, friendships, or family relations. Do you feel like you're not spending enough time taking care of yourself? If you answered yes to any of these questions, chances are you need to spend more time alone. So why is being alone so important? Spending time alone can be beneficial for multiple areas of your life. It can help you discover yourself and find your own voice. It can help you strengthen the bond with yourself and learn to love yourself more. It also makes you understand your mind better, and it works wonders for your mental health. Time spent alone also improves your focus and concentration, because when you don't have any external stimulation, you can focus your attention and energy on new ideas or projects. You become more creative. Being alone with your own thoughts allows your brain the chance to wander, and solo work encourages innovation without added social pressure. You don't need to make compromises with anyone, so you can spend more time on your hobbies and interests, and you can do them in your own way and at your own pace. Being alone makes you more productive. You have more time for planning your life, your goals, and for tracking your progress. Your decision-making improves as well, since you're the only one responsible for the choices that you make. Also, you learn that you don't need approval from others, because when there's nobody around, only your approval matters. It also makes you become your own source of happiness, instead of depending your happiness on others. It pushes you out of your comfort zone and it lets you meet new people and have new experiences. And when it comes to relationships with others, having a strong relationship with yourself will reflect on all your interpersonal relationships. Relationships are often strongest when each person takes time to take care of themselves. Even when it comes to friendships, the old adage may be true: a little absence really makes the heart grow fonder. Having friendships and strong social support systems is important for your mental health and well-being, but taking a break and spending some time by yourself once in a while will help you appreciate those connections even more. And when you spend enough time alone, you realize that the quality of your interactions with others matters much more than the quantity. With all that being said, how do we actually learn to enjoy time spent alone? The first thing to do is to make a plan and to start small. If you're not used to being by yourself, it's going to feel uncomfortable at the beginning. So start with 10 minutes a day. Plan those 10 minutes into your day, eliminate all distractions, and sit with your own thoughts. A helpful thing would be to write a list of enjoyable activities that don't include other people. There are many activities that you can do on your own. You can go on long walks in nature, you can meditate in the morning or whenever works for you, or you can journal about different aspects of your life. For example, the question that has been bothering you and you can find the answer to if you spend some time thinking about it. You can have a self-care night in which you have a solo dance party to your favorite songs, then take a long bath and tuck yourself into bed with a good book or a movie. Reading books, whether they be fiction or non-fiction, is also a great activity that you can do by yourself. You can take yourself out on a date and treat yourself to a dinner at your favorite restaurant. You can go to a concert or a club alone, maybe not during a pandemic, and listen to your favorite band. I've been both to a club and a concert alone, and I admit it was weird at first, but as soon as the music started, I was singing way too loudly to realize that I didn't know anyone around me. Still some of the best nights of my life. You can even take a trip by yourself and get immersed in a completely new environment. Just make sure that you take all the safety precautions and that you don't put your life or anyone else's life at risk. You can find a new hobby and dive deep into it. Start learning a new language, a music instrument, a certain skill, basically anything that you find interesting. In the era of technology, the possibilities are endless. While spending time alone is important, we should also make sure to find a balance. After all, humans are social creatures, and spending too much time alone can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation. So find out what schedule works best for you and follow it. Just make sure you don't feel overwhelmed, both by spending too much time alone and spending too much time with others. And most importantly, make sure to have fun, because life is not to be taken too seriously. We're not getting out of it alive anyway. Alright, that's all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope you learned something new. Hit the like and subscribe button if you wish to see more. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next week.